드디어 왔습니다. 드디어 스프링뱅크. 스프링뱅크 지금 드디어 왔습니다. 와 힘들어. 아시죠? 나는 빨리 가고 싶어. 저쪽으로 찍어야 돼. 스프링뱅크 입구입니다. 너무 작아. 드디어 차를 막아놨네. 캠벨타운 스프링뱅크 롱로우 해질반 맞습니다. 드디어 파이널리 왔습니다. 근데 없나? 더 이렇게
롱로 먹어보고
같은 거.
저기 종류가 4개 있잖아. 4종 하는 거.
스몰백 치면 뭐 드시니?
여러 가지 이제 섞어갖고 소스.
초콜릿 좀. 기분이 초콜릿? 우리가 한 시에 있어요. 어제 그 사람인데
스프링뱅크예요.
친구를
이쪽으로 오세요.
네. 네?
Health and safety before we hit the main distillery. The boys are busy, they're really hard working, but they're not very tidy. That's their office in there, okay? They don't have tidy drawers, okay? They leave tools and they leave grubbers and turners and shovels lying around, so just be very mindful of trip hazards, okay? Lots of things to fall over. Look, we don't have any forklift trucks on site or anything today, just the concreted area, okay? That's it. So just be really mindful that it is there, look down, you know, and you can see your feet. That's it. Common sense prevails, okay? That's what we roll with at Springbank. Now, a little bit of history, okay? So Mr. John Mitchell founded Springbank in 1828. He founded it as a legal distillery, okay? So for legal distilling, you need lots of water. It falls from the sky. It lands in the loch midway up Bengullion, so that's the big hill at the back of Campbelltown. Okay, that loch was put in to feed the town, okay, in the old days. And then the Duke of Argyll put a pipeline in 1852 because we had 37 legal distilleries popping up in town, okay? That's the legal distilleries. Okay, so there was lots of whisky making here. We were a boom town. Okay, there was more money in Campbelltown at one point than there was in the London Stock Exchange in gold bullion. Okay, just in liquid gold. I.e. whisky. Okay, so we were a boom town. Now we're just Springbank. Oh, Glen Scotia? Yeah, alright, we'll include Glen Scotia. Okay, but Springbank, yeah, Glendale. But we're here, you know, we're still doing it 200 years later. Okay, even Glen Scotia survived. I don't know how, but it survived. Okay? Don't tell them at Glen Scotia I said that, because actually they're all my friends. Okay? Don't say Joyce said, alright? Right, anyway, look what we're going to do. We're going to start our 100% production on site, okay, over in the Maltlands. We store 23,500 casks on site, okay, and then we bottle up and we send out round the world, basically, all from here, all from this one site, okay. We'll take you through the Maltlands and then we'll head through the yard and into the main distillery. Okay, everybody happy? Yeah. Any questions? No. Let's go.
실망이다. 내가 살려고 해도 줄이 다 나갔어.
양조장도
증류소. 양조장이라면 막걸리 갔다니까.
양조장.
우리는 양조장이 좀 가깝지.
여기 아마 그거 이게 곡괭이로 가는 거 보여줄 거예요. 그럴 줄 알았어.
룰루프도 만들어 놓은.
Can I just ask last man close the door, please?
뭐 없나?
Close the door. Thank you. It just keeps the pigeons out. They are pigeons. Right. So when you come, this is a really simple process in here. Okay? We're going to steep, we're going to germinate, and we're going to get ready for kilning. It's that simple. Okay? So the steep is in the top right hand corner of the building on the first floor. It's a solid cast iron bathtub. We're going to steep the barley in there, okay? Over a 72-hour period. So over that 72 hours, we will steep it, we will drain it, we will rest it, we will re-steep, drain and rest. And what we are doing, we are pumping about 48% moisture into that malt to kickstart germination. Okay, that's all we're going to do. Now we need to get it on the floor because this is our germination phase. So the guys are going to open the plug holes in the ceiling underneath the steep, okay, and they look like submarine hatches. They're going to drop that malt, push it through with their shovels, and they'll take 3 large pyramids in that top corner. This is a 13-ton floor, dry. Then you add the moisture, it's about 19 tons in weight. So on a Monday morning, 2 men, 2 shovels, 2 wheelbarrows are going to lay this floor by hand. There is a lot of sweat goes in your springbank drum, okay? A lot of sweat, a lot of hard work, okay? So they're going to get the floor down. It's a really lovely, clean, beautiful malt. We'll talk about where we get the barley from outside. They're going to lay it between 4 and 6 inches thick, depending on the weather and the time of year. So in the winter they'll pack it deeper, in the summer they'll spread it thinner, okay? They're going to work the floor, morning shift, night shift, back shifts. They've got this is a hand tool called a grubber. It's a new handle every now and again, but it's a traditional tool. It's a hand plough basically, they're going to plough it, okay? And what they're going to do is they're going to release the train, hit the top floor, it's going to hit a conveyor belt, and it's going to be pushed through for the kiln floor. Now the guys who work in here work in an 8-week rotation, so they work the stills as well, and they work in the yard, and they turn casts, they do cast management, they do everything here, okay? But they spend 8 weeks working out solids for 8 weeks. They've got a 13-ton floor, they've got 11 tons above, okay? It's a constant rotation of 24 tons a week. They've got the kiln floor in between, they've got the peat piles, the fires, everything in between, okay? So they've got a tough old job in here, alright? When you're having your dram, you think about those boys.
진짜 그냥 샘플로 하는 게 아니라 진짜 리얼로. 정영정이 옛날 방학간 이렇게 나오는 거.
비트.
gewoon dit product inzetten. Daarom zullen we werken.
저거 태워갖고 저렇게 만드는 거. 비트.
이게 그럼 뭐야?
비트예요. 저거 태워갖고 여기 비트야. 탁. 이게
비트라고?
비트예요. 저걸로 해서 불 때워갖고. 여기는 땅 파면 저거 나와요.
아 그래요?
네.
저거를 산이 아니라 어디
all of
벌판에
맞아.
하더라고.
So it's a very different style of whiskey. Now, before we head down, you've got your old oil tanks. Now you've got the distillery. Once upon a time, run on coal and peat, heavy oil. Then we went to diesel. Now we run the distillery on liquid petroleum gas. Okay, we're very modern, but we're still a little bit heavy oil sitting in the tanks. Okay, so you've got really old versus really brand spanking. This is a dust extractor. We have to take the dust out the building.
그러니까 이걸 땅에서 판 거고 저기 태운 거.
이걸 태우면 저래 돼.
그러니까 이걸 태우면 저렇게 된다고. 아니야, 그러니까. 그러니까 땅에서 바로 판 거지. 태우면은 풀이 남아 있겠니?
근데 이거 TV에서 봤는데 바닷가에서 저거 태우더라고.
바닷가에.
딱 일반 땅인데 저거 섞고 와서 뽑고
Floor and the recirculation, which is your heat and your chimney for the smoke, okay? And what that's going to do is it's going to push that heat up onto the floor and it's just going to circulate that heat, okay? No fire. Hazelburn is triple distilled, typically Irish, okay? So it's an Irish style of whiskey, all right? And it's a lovely product, okay? If you get a chance to try it, okay? And if you've already tried it, try another one, okay? They're good. So you've got your hazelburn. So what the guys will do, they'll bring that moisture content down. They're going to push it back up onto the same conveyor belt system through in next door, and they're going to store it in a bin for up to 8 weeks. So it's going to have a resting period, okay? Now, the reason we do it is very, very traditional, okay? So from steep to barrel, to get to your new make spirit, takes the guys up to 3.5 months. Okay, so when I say there's a lot of work goes into your dram, there's a huge amount of work goes in there. So your Springbank 6 hours of peat smoke. So 6 hours of peat smoke for your Springbank. It's a 2.5 distillation. You're going to build the fire, paper, wood, dry peat, get it to a certain temperature and start adding wet and dry peat together. That's what creates that lovely thick white smoke. It's going to add flavour. So your parts per million are going to be really light and smooth, okay? So your smoke levels will... Yeah, so this is your hot air. This is your...
아까 피트를 48시간 이상 때문에 아까 내가 먹었던 피트 양이 강한 게 나오는 거 조금 하면
그 얘기하는 것 같은데.
Add more time to explain more. But I genuinely can only fit so much chat in 1 hour. Okay? And I'm trying to speak as slowly as I can, as fast as I can at the same time, so that you understand me. Okay? So are we all in? Yeah?
Do we need to close the door down?
Just leave the doors, you'll be fine. Yeah, you're good, you're good. So, that is your floor up there behind the door. This is your recirculation, your blower. It's all connected to the other side. Your conveyor belt runs right through the middle of your bin system. So we're going to fill a bin every single week with 24 tonnes of malt. We're also going to use a bin of 24 tonnes a week, yeah? So we're going to break the bin down. 3.4 tonnes will move along your screw. It will hit the next yellow screw through the wall and into the milling. We're going to swing past the Springbank computer. I'm going to talk you through our yearly production process, and then we're going to have decontaminated to kill before Christmas. We'll put it through and sit in the bin ready to go, okay? And then we'll always do your long roll in February, okay? So that's always put through in February. And then we'll do your Springbank, okay?
진짜 이렇게 시작이네. 이렇게 시작해.
You're alright, they're absolutely fine, they're fine. I know what it's like. I've been to a few distilleries myself, and I am like a kid in a candy shop, to be fair. And I like to touch everything, you know, even when you're not allowed to. Me and my husband are both the same. We're like, ooh, shall we touch it? And we're always getting in trouble. Okay, so I do get it. I understand it. Okay, so you've got A mash tin that holds 3.4 tonnes on average of your grist. So we're going to fill it right up, right to the top with the water. So for your first 2 waters, it takes about 6.5 hours to run this hot water through. Okay? So you've got. It's nice in here. Yeah, it does. Up here is really nice. Not just more.
이게 작은 거야. 저거밖에 없으니까 별로 안 나와. 저게 증육이잖아.
So everybody come with me, and we'll come back to the main distillery in a minute. This is your maximum process.
맥주 비린내 나지?
여기가 중요한 데는
네.
중요해가지고 끓여서
맞아. 저 증류기로 이제 잡아갖고.
높이고.
네. 오. 네.
Coming in.
이게 작은 거야.
여기가 중요해서
여기 이제 당화.
방황 설탕 넣고 되게 하는 거야.
네. 여기 이제 그 효모 넣고 이제 당화.
소금 넣고 이제 저기
네,
발라놓고.
네, 그러니까 이게 지금 위에 뚜껑이가 맥주인가. 그러니까 그거 얻으면 맥주 만드는 거야. 어차피 맥주도 보리로 한다잖아.
그치.
근데 이게 당화. 그러니까 여기 보면
그거 저기서 중요한 거.
저기에서 증류액을 여기다 넣어서 이제 당화를 하는 거야. 저기는 이제 원액만 이제 도수 한 80, 뭐 70m 정도 되는 거. 그게 이제 들어와서 이 쓴맛만 있잖아. 그냥 당화를 가져가고.
얘는 맑은 거고.
Yeah, we come here and then we distill. Yeah. It would be a bit brighter in here. We're pretty good at it. We're not. I mean, they're 60 grand each. They're 60,000 pounds each. So you want to get as much out of it as you can. Yeah. If it's really good wood, then why throw it away? Yeah. So look, this is really simple. Okay. We're going to take 11,000 litres from that wash charger. Okay. And we're going to send it to the wash still on the end, that lovely great big wash still. It's got a direct and an indirect heat source. So it's got 2 heat sources because it's humongous, okay? And it just needs that extra oomph. So we're going to boil that liquid up. It's going to create a vapour. I'll go up your swan's neck, out your linarm. I'll hit your shell and tube condenser in the yard, okay? Lots of distilleries have their condensers inside and lovely air conditioned and controlled rooms, okay? We don't, ours is outside. Okay, so it's got lots of copper contact. When that liquid comes back into the distillery, it'll come in here, and it's known as low wines. Oily, heavy, full of impurities, but a very good body of alcohol, 25% ABV, so we're going to keep it. Okay, we're going to take the low wines and put them in the low wines vat at the back in the middle. Okay, now. And then I'm going to take you into a traditional Dunwich, and then I'm going to take you for a dram. Anybody driving? Always fun, isn't that? Always fun. It's fine. Don't you worry about it. Come on. Right, I'm not leaving this distillery until everybody on the heels, which is available.
이게 다른 거잖아요, 그죠?
Right. The Lord's path is half of the work. See if this falls on our pocket one more time. Right.
There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of ideas.
저게 쌀.
Right, are we all right? Yeah? So look, this is our filling store, capacity 23,500 litres, so your spirit's going to come in here, okay? We're going to weigh the barrel in, we're going to barcode it, so on the top you'll see the stenciling, so you've got the company name, the year, the product, the barrel number, then your space for your litres. These are Oloroso barrels, these are first fills, has an A in it, okay? And underneath, Campbelltown. Nothing leaves Campbelltown until you purchase it from the shop. We do not sell barrels anymore. We don't produce enough of it. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to do cask filling strength 63.5 because when it comes in here it creeps back up a little bit and we add a little bit of water across the water. That's all we do. And we're going to fill our cask. So we're going to take our cask master. This is a Gucci bitty kit for Springbank. There's no spillage with your Springbank products. Okay? We want it all to go in the barrel. So we will literally put the nozzle in, it'll click off, it knows it's full, okay? We will take our hessian and our bung, tap it in, and we're going to roll it into the yard, and depending on the weather, will be depending on whether they are romantically rolled off to a traditional dunnage or actually house by the boys, okay? It's nice and sunny, that's what we'll do. And if the weather's wet, rainy, misty, or very cold, you use a faucet truck, okay? So they have a couple of options. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you to a traditional dunnage and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the dunnage warehouse itself and our angel share, and then I'm going to whip you off in a drum. Okay? Spot on? Happy? Come on then, let's go.
시험들 여기 봐봐요.
삶아서 부셔서
쪄서 중에
쪄서
좀
발효시켜서
형님 화학과 나오셨잖아요.
과공학이지.
이거 하나 만들어요 형님. 위스키.
수량은 됐는데 대량이 안 돼.
이야.
So like in you come guys, in you come. So welcome to traditional dunnage. Now dunnage in Gaelic means earth and we lay on earth for a reason, okay? We need the earth to trap the moisture in the room, okay? Now there's two types of moisture in here. There's water and there's ethanol, okay? So the earth is going to trap the water and the mould in the wall, which grows specifically to eat ethanol, will trap the ethanol in the room, okay? So we have been curating ethanol in the room, or your angel share, for the best part of 250 years a year. Jenny Mitchell and Co bought the distillery in 1828, and before that it was a distillery. Okay, so nobody can really put a timeline on it, but we're guessing between 30 and 50 years. Okay, so this was a traditional dunnage from them, and we've been doing this for a long time. The reason that we lay in a dunnage warehouse, we lose less angel share from our casks. Okay, and it's traditionally stacked 3 high. Okay, we've got more than one of these on site. We're quite lucky. Okay, we're really lucky actually. Got a lot of traditional storage, and it's going to add a lot of lovely flavour back to your cask, that lovely earthiness. Okay, now you have all your different styles of casks in here. In the filling store you had sherry oloroso, okay, and your bourbon barrel. That's our staple diet. That is the barrels that we've been using since we started. Okay. So 5 years ago, 6 years ago, a bourbon barrel was about maybe £65-ish, and a sherry barrel was between £300 and £600. Okay, today's prices are very different, and I'm guessing with the energy crisis.
여기 보면은 연식 있잖아. 연식 오래된 게 진짜 그런 게 비싸. 근데 여기 워낙 여기 생산량이 얼마 없으니까.
지금 준대요.
하자고? 시백바. 오크통. 아만딜라도 오크통이 있네. AMT라고 저기 올로로서.
맞네.
오크통을 만들지.
들어있는 것 같은데.
이거 빈 거죠, 이거?
들어있어.
그거 이런 데다 붙었네.
뭐 자연이 좋으니까. 안 들어있네.
안 들어있어.
안 들어있어, 안 들어있어.
아, 이영이가 부실하네.
연기였는데 파악을 못했어?
아니요, 내가 어땠지?
수가 사람 많다. 16명.
Is that, well, did you hear saying that they filter long?
이거 만들잖아.
Right, okay. Alright, so we've got. Right, okay. So we have got 3 core jams. There is going to be a miniature for each cheese and a glass. Okay, I haven't got the miniatures out yet. I'm just making sure you've all got a jam first. Okay. So I'm going to take you through this really briefly. But the hazel barn, the springbank, and the longbow. You can try one. Okay, so it's just a case of picking. Driver, where's the driver? You can take one away with you. Okay, I'll give you a miniature to take away with you. So the hazel barn is a triple distilled, the typically Irish style. Okay, 100% bourbon. This is part of our core range. It's 46% ABV. This is a beautiful starter jam. Okay, if you don't drink whiskey, it's not your thing. It's a nice one to taste. Okay, it's really fruity and sweet. So this is your most popular core expression, the Springbank 10. It hits the shelf at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's gone by 10:30. Okay, so it's a bit of sherry, bit of bourbon. It's 46% proof, 10-year-old. It is 27 parts per million, 2.5 distilled. Okay. Then you have your long row. So this is your Scottish dram. Okay, so this is really Scottish. This is a beauty. It's always on the shelf. So underrated. It's a non-age statement product between sort of 6 and 8-year-old in the bottle. Okay, 46% proof, bit of sherry, bit of bourbon, beautiful, 47 parts per million. Okay, so you can try one or the other. And what I'll do is I'm going to give you all a jam, and then I'm going to work around and give you all a little bottle. Okay, so okay, so what would you like for your dram? We'll start with yourself.
스프링뱅크 위스키 테이스팅.
Piece of one, yeah? Right, okay. Thank you. Long row, yeah? Oh, what would you like?
피트향 약간 있어.
이것도 스프링뱅크 중간에 있고. 농농 비슷한 거.
롱런에 피트향 있잖아.
PT형이 있다.
네. 얘네는 기본적으로 약간 있어요.
기본적으로 이게 해오면서 있는 거잖아, 그죠? 그러니까
네, 그 재료로. 근데 아예 안 쓴 것도 있어. 근데 그게 없어 지금 떨어졌어.
이거 PT형이 세다.
그러니까 이것도 피트향이 있다니까.
근데
농농랑 PT형 이거 스프링은
내가 이게 지금 롱로거든. 한번 먹어봐.
그거 맞는데 그거보다 이게 또 오히려 더 쓰는 거야.
You take that, you take that. I'm going to tell you what it is in a minute. I've only got... Right. Right, okay. You take that, I think, okay. You take that.
난 이게 훨씬 낫네.
Okay, that's for you. That's for you. Have we all got one? Yeah? We all got one? Right, perfect. So I'll just get you all back in the room just for a second. So stand your bag. Oh, you've all enjoyed your tasting. The glasses are for you to keep. So whoever put that down, you keep that. That's for you. Okay? You can take it. I don't have to wash it.
가져가라.
Thank you. Thank you.
So look, in the bottle, the gentleman here just asked me what is in it. It is a 6-year-old 100% bourbon, Springbank, okay? So don't drink it, yeah, so don't drink it all at once, don't drink it behind the wheel either, alright? And I hope you've had a great tour. I'm going to drop you off in the bar. Now, the kitchen is open till 2:30, okay? So you can order soup or bar, okay? If you don't want to stop with us, you can move through the shops across the way. Stay out the concrete, okay? It's my lasting word to you, alright? I hope you've had a great time. Come on, come on. You're welcome. Come on.
다음 거는 생각나.
So some nice worship
옛날 시골 밥이나 멋지 알죠. 진짜 라면 시가 방금 내가 보기에 세 개야. 이만한 거 세 개야. 끓이는 것도 못 봤어.
형님 돈 주고 먹으면 되죠.
부르지 말자.
갑자기 쪼그라든다. 건배 빈잔에서 건배 사진 찍는데 건배.
잔이 마음에 드는데.
빈자리지만 뭐. 아이고 감사합니다.
잔을 싸야 돼.
잔이 예뻐.
가져가래?
네.
이거 어떻게 가져가?
그냥 뭐 기념품
아니 다 깨질 건데 이거?
잘 싸야지.
호텔까지만 갖고 갔다 거기서 다 먹고 버리고.
양말로 포장해 양말로.
위스키 틴 같은 데도 안에 넣는데.
여기는 판매하는 술이 아니잖아 강인아.
여기는 그러니까 잔술로 먹고 아까 우리가 병으로 살 거는 거기 가서 사야 돼.
네, 거기밖에 없는 거고.
네.
너희는 잔술.
야, 이거 스프링뱅크 콜렉션 이 정도면 억 단위 되겠는데?
오, 컬렉션 프라이빗.
맛있는 냄새 나는데? 아, 엄청 잘 먹어. 이게 봐봐요. 2009년, 10년, 11, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17.
이것만 털어줘야 못 갖고 와. 야, 강현아 장시장을 이런 걸 맞추란 말이야. 그지?
그러려고 찍고 있잖아.
역시 해가지고. 나는 이런 게 좋더라니까.
야, 머리 나온다, 피겨.